Hello, hi, how are you? It's the show before the show and a whole lot more. Wow, I'm very small down here in the corner. Let me see if I can just adjust that a little bit. Natalie is not here today, so I'm going to be doing the show before the show and a whole lot more by myself. Just some things that are coming up on the show, including we have those Mega Ride passes. Darn it, she's here.
Darn it.
Have those Mega Ride passes. Let me play this for you. If you can figure out our song scramble, title and artist in the right order, you will win. So let me just crank the volume up. Actually, let me do a couple little button pushes. We got that on 6, so I'm going to make this go to 4. Take that out of there. Put this in 4. You ready for this? You ready for this? This, if all works right, should be our song scramble. If not, okay, that's not the song scramble. Hang on a second here. Ah, there's the problem. All right, let's try that again. You ready? Here we go. Did you hear it?
I did.
You think it went through?
I think it did.
All right.
I do.
If it didn't?
That's the song scramble.
Title and artist in the right order at 7:12, and you're going to win.
Yep.
Tickets
And we
to
have
Right
Chris
Back.
Young and Joe Nichols, who is filling in for Easton Corbin.
What do you have for the show before the show and a whole lot more? Oh, I see you have a sheet of paper there.
I do. I do. Steve Jobs, this is crazy. He passed away yesterday, only 56 years old. Nuts, huh?
I was sitting on the, where were you when Steve Jobs passed away?
I was...
Well, you'll remember for the rest of your life. Because he
I
had
don't
such an
think so.
impact on you. Well, you know what? He actually, not the same impact of other things, but I bet a lot of people are going to remember where they were because he had such an impact.
I remember where I was when Michael Jackson died.
I have my iPhone in my hand. We're recording this on iMac, you know? I mean, iPods. I mean, how
It's crazy.
iPad.
iTunes.
iTunes. I saw a tweet from a guy who works in Nashville. He does reporting on Music City stuff.
Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter, not the president, but...
No, not the president.
Not the president. Let me see if I can pull up his tweet on my iPhone here. Here he goes. Jimmy Carter. He says, think of what this guy was involved with. He changed Nashville with iTunes, the iPod. Can't think of any one person who has influenced and changed so many parts of our life. And when he's talked about iLife too, he means just the music industry itself. He says, what a brand. I'm typing this on my iMac, talking on my iPhone.
You know, yeah, and it's crazy. Like, you can plug in, like, those... For example, us...
You and me?
We went to the fair last week, and I had that little microphone.
Right.
And what was it? An iRig iMic.
Yeah.
And people nowadays, they record music on their iPhones, their iPads. It's so crazy. So he's right. It's changed all things.
You know what I thought was interesting is that all of a sudden all the tweets started coming through, and I was just sort of following as everybody started realizing it. They started putting things out. And the last person who really died that people started doing that was Amy Winehouse.
Oh, yeah.
Now, think of this. I mean, I get probably just as many about Amy Winehouse, but it was all, Amy Winehouse. Well, I saw that one coming.
Yeah.
Amy Winehouse died of, whatever she died, alcohol, cocaine, you just fill in the blank, whatever it was. What happened?
So for parents don't watch
What
this.
happened one of these days? But that's what they all were. They were all
Right.
sarcastic. You expected it. She did
It's
it
like
to
they
herself.
foreshadowed it.
There was no one saying, oh, Amy Winehouse, she changed my life so much. But this whole Steve Jobs thing, this dude was a CEO of a computer company. He was a geek, you know? When it came down to it, he was a computer geek. Brilliant, it turns out. And he changed
It's like
our
Mark
lives.
Zuckerberg.
Yeah, and he changed our lives in so many ways and touched it in so many ways. All the Facebook updates I saw were Steve Jobs, R.I.P., and then it was some comment about how he changed their life. It just
It was pretty cool.
communication-wise.
Yeah.
And it was such a difference because music is supposed to touch you. That's the thing they always say about music. Music touches you. It is your life. It reflects your life. Amy Winehouse saw that one coming. Steve Jobs made a computer. Oh my gosh, my job was changed of how I did it. My computer graphics and design because of his iMac and because of the ease of use. And it's just weird how that happened.
It's really cool. Like, I used to love basketball. Like, it was my passion of mine.
Until the eyeball came out.
Until...
And the eye basket.
Shut up. Until... And after college, like, I didn't find anything that I really loved. There's a point in my story about Steve Jobs. And when I moved home, I found this... I've always liked video production.
Right.
But I found this thing called video production, like, in a whole nother way. And
Like crack.
Yeah, it's like crack to me. It really is. It's
More
scary. Much more. And, well, for some people. Some people do a lot of crack.
True.
Anyways, my point being that I have found this passion, and it's because of Steve Jobs. Because I started really, like, diving in to video production when I got my iMac in February.
Right.
So I'd like to thank Jim for helping me get the job here and helping me.
All I did was read your resume. Yeah? She says she wants to move to Tulsa. That's good enough for me.
That's it.
Says she can handle me.
That's what Steve Jobs has done for me.
Who thought this was going to turn into a eulogy for Steve Jobs, but it has.
I know, but it's cool.
And that's the show before the show and a whole lot more.
Rest in peace, my friend.